couple of years ago. This was just so much of what this guy could do. And whenever I see Silas Vedius, I always immediately look, what kind of ultis do we have? The Leona ult can be so powerful to steal away. The Xin Zhao ult also, those defensive type of ultis for Silas can have so much value and puts a little bit of a road bump there on Yike's tempo. Zeka with a long range of ducked! First blood solo kill over in the mid lane, knocks the rock out of Vladdy's hand. Buff take feels really good for Peanut in that type of situation as Zeka just says, all right, thank you very much. Orbital Laser now locked in with the stolen Leona ulti. Vladdy shoves him back a little bit here. Peanut is gonna clear a ward away, but Targum is supposed to flash follow. Zeka's in danger, and Vladdy gets one back. KC here on the board.
He gets a kill back for himself.
Nicely done from KC. Now they're gonna try to transition this into a follow-up Grub take. Yike with the smite, ready for the first one, secures at least that, and now starts to back away as Delight is nearby. Viper is also rotated up. Peanut with the smite to secure the first Grub for his side, and it looks like Yike is saying, all right, we're not gonna fight for this anymore. Backs away from that. Kana and Zeka will pass one another like ships in the night down here towards that bottom side river as the third Void Grub is stolen away. Callista's managed to grab it, and now KC's got more men. Viper's got to try to get out as he flashes back over the pit, but it's not gonna matter. Kana's in hot pursuit. Viper gets knocked the wrong way, but he's still living, and KC get a second kill. Really just uncareful path through the mid lane that got him caught. Now as the chains of corruption from Viper set it up for the slam into the wall from Delight. One more shot from Viper gets it done with a rain of arrows. HLE tie it up 2-2.
Nice punish there from Hanwha.
A little bit of the follow-up damage, but does tag him with a weirding. A teleport showing up as HLE getting back away. Delight in some danger, gonna get cooked up by Kana as Peanut heads all the way out of town. Ball breaker ready to charge up, go right back in against him, but Vladdy has arrived here with the Weaver's Wall. Kana still in danger, flash in, coming out from Zeus. Another TP is about to arrive. Very low HP on Peanut, but the feat of warfare is gonna be claimed by HLE as Peanut holds on by 50 HP.
Grubs.
All right, first Grub secured by KC. Peanut hanging out on the back side of the pit. Second one, Yike should have this one taken care of as well. That's already 4 for the side of KC, and it looks like it's gonna be a 5-to-1 Grub split for Karmine Corp.
Okay, so Grub secured.
Anything more, Delight and Peanut, both hanging around in the tri-brush here as Yike wanted to check and see. Immediately ejected though, and Delight flashes forward, ready to slam Vladdy back into the turret. HLE surgically precise with it. Immediately get there, man. That's the punish on the lack of flash from the play earlier.
Has the TP, doesn't have the TP available. I stand corrected. I think that HLE are just going to have to concede this one, and instead they'll trade it for that top tower. Not sure exactly how low that tower is, but given that KC have committed their members on the bot side, now they have to set their sights on this bot tower themselves.
Yeah, Zeus and Delight will be assigned to try to defend it, but they are backing away now. It is a 4-man effort from KC moving towards the tier 1. Targum is dropping everything here on Zeus as Yike is ready to jump in immediately here with a crescent sweep. Knocks him back, beautifully done. KC got one, and they're gonna get the second. They overload the bottom lane, and it's too much for Zeus and Delight to handle. KC walking away with 2 more kills, tying the game up in that regard as Zeka takes the top lane tier 1 turret.
Zeus still had his flash available, but he thought that with his ultimate he'd be able to get out, and I think wisely, because you think about all the time they spent on that last play.
Yeah.
Committing to this would just be a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel like trying to go to the Rift Herald at this point is just conga lining in there when it's probably already been claimed, so a wise decision. But now Delight finds Yike in the enemy jungle, but Yike is far enough away that he shouldn't be in any serious danger here.
It becomes these outer towers that these teams kind of set their sights on, and if they can't secure it, then a Herald in the mid lane will do a nice, easy job.
Yeah, this mid lane tier 1 turret low enough. The Herald charge should be enough to just guarantee the death here. Shelly rears back, Shelly goes forward, turret goes down. They won't get anything else from that, but they don't need it. Number 3, it'll be soul point if KC gets it, and that would be absolutely huge. But HLE wants to stop it. Zeka wants to go over the wall, but he misses the second part of the E. The Dragon's down to 1,300, but it ain't dead yet. Secured by Peanut, and Targamas is down. HLE, they get the objective +1. 1. Viper returns to mid to continue to keep the waves from taking the tier 1 turret of HLE. Now some more trouble for KC as Yike once again, you said it, Bedius, Delight has a bead drawn on this guy, and there's the kill going over to Zeus as Kana keeps retreating. Zeus tags him with a weirding. Targamas can't get in there with a Zenith Blade.
The map, KC are gonna struggle to answer this as Zeka acts as gatekeeper.
Yeah, Zeka not afraid to jump in, immediately force Kana away. Zeka knows that he has the stolen Crescent Guard as well, makes it so easy to engage in what looks like a 1v1.
Advantage that Hanwha Life have built thanks to that Arakan is massive. You look across the board and it's just a full level in favor of HLE. Yike, a poor place to back. Kalist now
Kalist not where he wants to be either. And again, another kill over to Zeus. The weirding just blasts them. Make them feel the pressure in the side lanes at the same time. And there's Vladdy immediately committing the Weaver's wall up into the top side to try to save the turret, but it's not gonna matter because Zeka has already claimed it. Team is nobody doing anything too crazy just yet. Still 15 seconds until the Drake spawns. Zeka with the abscond abduct, jumping in right on top of Vladdy. Hits him with the chains. Vladdy with a flash out. Zeka with a flash in. A little bit more damage required. Stasis from Vladdy ain't gonna do a damn thing. And Zeka puts him in the ground. But the follow-up from KC. Targamas wants to try to stop the recall, at least get something from the HLE mid laner, but Zeka's not gonna stand for that. He wants to stay and fight because he knows the rest of KC is coming to try to stop him. The abscond abduct is not getting him away that time, and Kalist ends up getting the revenge kill, but it took so many resources for KC to make that an even trade that the Drake goes the way of HLE, the bottom lane tier 2 goes the way of HLE, the top lane tier 2 already went their way to start off the entire fight.
But the follow-up flash from Zeka results in the kill, and now KC looking for a bit of a fight.
Yeah, they dive in on top of Peanut, do a ton of damage, but not enough to kill him just yet. He'll finally burn down. They're to Kana on the rumble. Viper forced a flash back over the Wild Bell 2 as a slam into the wall. Delight's going in after Yike, but he can't quite find him. HLE losing men left, right, and center. KC, ding, 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 we got a winner. 3 dead bodies in HLE jerseys. KC roared a life in the enemy jungle.
They would love to stop the Baron right now, but it's Zeka and Zeus that are still alive. The TP gonna have to come through from Kana as he quickly goes back to base.
Oh, there goes your Baron attempt. Zeus just walked up and knocks Yike out. It doesn't work out, but that's what you gotta go for. Kana trying to take his own red buff. Peanut immediately ready to jump in, goes for the ball breaker. I feel like when I watch Zeus play Aurora, the champ just does more damage. Finding his way all the way out. Yike, Targamas, and Vladdy. KC stepping up. They don't want to allow their opponents to take this for free. Delight misses the ulti. That could be huge. Zeus jumps in. Yike here from the front line. Low health bars on HLE. Into the back line goes Zeka. He wants to kill into Kalist. He needs a little bit more damage to fight, and he finally got the shutdown. The Ezreal's dead. Leona joins them. HLE got 2, and they aren't done yet. Peanut continuing the chase after Yike. Xin Zhao does not have a lot of defensive mechanisms to get away from this one. Peanut with the smite to slow him down. And this kill is going to be desynced critically from the rest. Zeka stealing Kana's ultimate, jumping in on top of him. Kana with the stasis manages to outplay. Oh, and the stolen Leona ulti to stun him back up. Now Kalist has to flash over the wall to try to stay safe as Zeus is zoning everybody away yet again. KC, health bars rocked, backing away
from Yike throughout this game. Level 17, Zeka.
Zeka in some trouble now. He is level 17. He steals the Xin Zhao ulti to try to make the fight more manageable. Gives him enough effective HP to survive. Now Zeus jumping in with Between Worlds. Immediately kills Kalist. Right back on top of the other side for kill number 2. Peanuts keeping everybody else locked down. And KC scatter. There is no way to stop the HLE war machine now.
The 5-man unit keeping their mid laner alive will win the fight, will win the Baron, and they're looking to win game 1.
To push up the bot lane wave, mid lane wave being addressed by the Sylas.
It's, I mean, I was going to say the good news for KC is that the game had become very scrappy, but now that they have the Baron, it feels like it's a matter of time. Viper has so much poke available. And Zeus, good ulti.
Yeah, finds Yike. They chunk him out by half. Also, Yike with the Edge of Night makes it so hard. Viper with the Edge of Night, so hard to engage on this guy.
I mean, Kalist does do a lot of damage, but I feel like that Viper just does more.
Yeah, it's pretty tough, man. It is an 8,000 gold lead now for HLE. Zayas goes between worlds. Vlad, he's going to get caught. Weirding isn't enough to kill him, but he's forced to go gold, and Peanut ready to jump back in with a ball breaker. Missed times it, but it don't matter. Zayas unstoppable as HLE take the first inhibitor in the bottom lane. Now they'll put their attention in mid, looking for the second. Another Chains of Corruption flies out, does not connect. KC scrambling to defend 4 versus 5. Vladdy's still dead for another 40 seconds. KC making their entry, trying to stop this, trying to hold HLE off. Peanut's burning low, but Zayas has already grabbed another kill. It'll be a 1-for-1 at least, as Kana and Kalist need more firepower. Yike buying a little bit of time here on the front line as Delight jumps in and trades his life for Yike. Vladdy's still got 20 seconds left before he respawns, and Zayas grabs a double kill. Kalist falls, and that'll do it. HLE take game 1.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.